Alright guys, I got a very cool package from the Picky Swede in Sweden. Very nice. I'm going to show you all the stuff in a minute, but first take a look at these stamps. Really cool looking. It's like $600 worth of stamps, I'm pretty sure. But this really grabbed my eye because this is a hoopoe. I had no idea the hoopoe was found in Sweden. I've seen him when I lived in India, and I've seen him on my travels into Africa. Pretty common bird there, so I've been watching our government lately, and I'm a little confused by some of their logic process. I've been studying it, so now I'm going to demonstrate what I've learned. My conclusion is that the hoopoe is also found very commonly in Sweden. And I'm going to extrapolate from that and look at some of these other things that the Picky Swede sent. First of all, I have a bar of what is apparently chocolate because I can see a picture there. So very clearly chocolate. Thank you very much for the bribe. I've also got this one. I'm a little confused, but again, using our current government's logic process, these are monkey pellets. They have a picture of the monkey, and the only thing I'm not really sure about, I'm not sure if these are pellets for monkeys or if they're pellets actually made from monkey. Really can't tell. He looks happy, so these are probably food that children feed to wandering monkeys on the streets of Sweden. And that's further reinforced by this one. Again, a lot of wild animals in Africa, same as Sweden. They're all right next to each other. Everybody knows that. These are red colored pellets that you can feed to any of these, any of the tropical birds, so maybe wandering giraffes, you know, feed them from the window of a school bus, and monkeys swinging from Swedish trees. You've got red pellets for that. And the last one that had me a little confused. Had to study this one quite closely. Now it does have my name on it in Swedish. These are quite old. This is, I would consider this to be kind of an antique. This was made, it says right there, made in 1953, so like 70 years ago. This has been around a while, but these are Lucky Charms, and you can see they look very fresh. Almost like they were made yesterday instead of in 1953. Very cool. I am going to eat these. I love Lucky Charms, and I had no idea they were invented in Sweden. So anyway, thank you for all of this wonderful bribe. I need to get to work on it. Let's get to the important stuff, and that would be this lock. This is an older Assa. It has a copper body and a brass core. And the Picky Swede said that the guys on Reddit would get this. Welfare 1, and that little Swedish flag there at the top. Very cool looking lock. I do have a key for it, and mummied in this shrink wrap. I have no idea how old this is. There you go. Picky Swede, Welfare 1. A lot of ups and downs. I think you can see that through what apparently are 2 layers of shrink wrap. But let's go ahead and see if I can't clamp this thing up and earn. Let me get a mouthful of monkey pellets, and we'll go to work on this Assa. I don't know what these are. They are this is salt, not sugar, and this tastes exactly like salted hoopoe bird. I don't think it's monkey. But anyway, let's get on to this guy. Truly, they are very salty. I have no idea. It's not like any candy I've ever had before. All right, let's get focused on what we're doing here. Let's try top the keyway in this guy. And let me I'll start out with this guy, the medium hook from the Praxis kit. This is the 15 thousandths. And I can reach in there without too much trouble. Pretty wide open here. All right, I have to go clockwise. When you go counterclockwise, it seems like that tension wrench wants to roll out of that curved top. So let's get a little better centered and see if we can't go to town here. Clockwise, very light. Assas are nasty. Oh, I just touched 5 and I got a little turn on the core. It's a welcome gift. Counter rotation on 4. Either that or I'm on the warding. Okay, I got a click. I actually got 2 clicks on 4. That was a click on 3. Oh, tension wrench fell out. I'm trying to hold it with a pick or with the tensioner. Come on. I'm not sure if that's counter rotation. Let's give it a try. Okay, it was, I believe, counter rotation, but now we've lost the fault set. So let's go in the back, look around. Okay, something else just fell. It's the monkey pellets, I'm telling you. All right, that's 5. Again, deep vault set. Let's go through this process again. 3, a little bit of counter rotation there. Okay, that was 2 clicks and I got a very deep vault set now. Let me look in the back before I do that. Okay, there's 5 again. Counter rotation. Dang, thing fell out again. Counter rotation on 5. Nice solid click. That was a warding. Feels like pin 1 or 2. That's pin 1. And there we go. All right, let's take a look. Assa's very nasty locks. Even though this one is old, still got some interesting pinning in it. These guys can be a challenge, I won't lie to you. I'm lucky this is only 5 pins. I did look in there and I saw some weirdness on pin 1, but I was distracted by the monkey pellets and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. So there are some handmade security pins in this guy. Let's go ahead and lock him back up and cut this off. I'm going to use a precision tool. I'm going to go down an existing groove for you guys who worry about that kind of thing. Try not to ruin the key. I know how you guys get upset. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect high-low, high-low. That's what I would hope for. And what I would expect it works perfectly, but it gets a little caught. Maybe not now, but a couple times snagged up going backwards, but now it's working perfectly in both directions. All right, let's pop this off of the rear and see what we got here. Get those pellets out of there. Those are truly a unique taste, I gotta say. That's gonna take a little getting used to. Either that, if they really are monkey pellets, let me know, guys, because there's plenty. I live in Northern Virginia. There's a lot of monkeys here too. So I thought most of them, well, we won't keep talking about the government. Perfect, perfect. Need a large. That should be big. And I'm going to hope that there are no T-pins. I didn't detect any, so let's just hope that there aren't. And I think I found one. There's a nasty looking pin right there, but oh, he fell in the groove. Okay, so let's push him back. Should have paid a little closer attention to that. Push him back in there. And let's not quite turn him 90. Let's turn him about 45, just about like that. That way we can avoid having those pins fall in that groove. There we go. I think the Picky Swede spent some time polishing this. This is beautiful. I see no wear on this, and I see no modifications. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have a serrated. We have a 2-colored. Oh, it's a torpedo. I thought it was a dual-colored pin there for just a second. Trying to look through the camera lens at this guy. Kind of a torpedo, more like a spool. Okay, number 3. Let's just dump him in my hand. Looks like another torpedo. Love these things. Assa, you guys know exactly what you're doing. Another homemade one. A homemade spool key pin. And now I said I saw no modifications. However, we have some undercutting or some countermilling on 1, 2, 4, and 5. 3 is standard. And the other undercutting is on both sides. Very cool. Very well done. You can't see any damage from the top where he slipped. I'd like to know how you did that. And upstairs, what do we got? Very nice. I said I saw no T-pins, but this is what I call a Christmas tree pin, for lack of any better term. Beautiful. And designed to grab on those undercut. A lot of the Ruco locks have an outer sleeve actually that is designed to catch those, and I think that's what the Picky Swede was trying to replicate here. Again, we have another one. Very nice. Designed to grab a hold. Number 3 was standard, so we're probably not going to find too much weirdness in this one. And I would be wrong. We found another Christmas tree. Let's tell you what, let's go from the other side. And pull number 5 out first. Maybe not. Oh, this is that follower that has... I never did get around to fixing that. I need to file it just a little bit right there. We got to go the old way. 2, 3. Okay, we're on 4. Another Assa pin. Barrel pin. And the last one. I'll try not to drop the follower. Not a lot of room back there to play with. And another Christmas tree. Check that out. And I think probably another standard spring. Yep, all these are the same. The springs are all the same. No variation. All right, let's take these, straighten these up just a bit and give you a closer look. Let's take a look in here first. Is there anything unusual? It would be hard to do it because there's no way to get at them and there are no holes on the bottom. So no mods. The Ruco actually had a sleeve that went around this core that left an overhang. So it effectively did exactly what the Picky Swede has done here. They stopped making those many years ago because they were just cost prohibitive. A lot of labor went into fitting those, I guess. So there's what we got. A lot of Christmas trees. We have some homemade pins on the bottom. This is a homemade pin. This is a homemade pin. And number 5 was a homemade pin. Now remember, all of these were undercut except chamber number 3. A lot of Christmas trees, so 3 Christmas trees on the top, separated by an hourglass pin. I'm guessing that's what we're going to call it, I guess. And then a barrel pin. This one looks, it is very similar to an Assa, but I believe that this one is a homemade barrel pin. He's had some machine marks on him, but a very well done one. Anyway, the Picky Swede. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the lock. I'm not so sure about these monkey pellets, but these Lucky Charms really have my attention, particularly since I got my name on them. Thanks. Appreciate it. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.